My name is Rexel Santiana,
I am Enzo Castillo.
and we are students of Southville International School and Colleges.
We are here to do the interview for Hotel and Resorts Development and Management, and we will interview the general manager of El Shalita.
Every day I let go just a little bit more. In the end I'm gonna be alright, but it might take 100 sleepless nights to make the memories of you disappear. But right now I can't see nothing through these tears.
We are now in El Shalito Hotel, and for basic information, El Shalito Hotel has 3 branches. One is in Makati. This one, we're going to interview the general manager or the president of the El Shalito in Makati branch. But they also have 2 branches, like
The one in Baguio,
the one in Baguio and last in
Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa in Laguna.
Control my thoughts, convincing myself it's your loss. I really mean it, and I'm starting to believe it. 'Cause every day I let go just a little bit more. In the end I'm gonna be alright, but it might take 100 sleepless nights to make the memories of you disappear. But right now I can't see nothing through these tears.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
We are from Southville International School and Colleges. This is our video project for Hotel and Resorts Development and Management. We are at El Shalito Hotel in Makati. El Shalito is a 3-star business hotel.
Yeah, it's considered an economy class.
Yes, and they offer cozy facilities for guests who stay here.
Sorry,
They offer cozy facilities
Yeah.
for guests who stay here. First question. Managers spend time thinking because they believe in the power of ideas and trust in their creativity. Please explain.
Okay, I was thinking of there will be something more specific, but yes, the hotel industry, like many industries, or almost all industries now, are being affected by technology. Technology is the greatest driver of change, now more than ever. So there are many challenges in the industry now, like the online travel agencies, the Airbnbs. These were not present as recent as 5 years ago. So yes, there has to be continuing creativity to address the ever-changing landscape in the hotel industry, and it really affects all classes of hotels, from the what they call the 6-star super deluxe properties, and all the way to the hostels and to the boarding houses. Everything is really driven by technology nowadays.
Second question. Managers are totally focused on the mission, values, vision of their companies. They have a clear sense of what they want to accomplish and excel at expressing those values in both the company's products and its culture.
And what's the question?
Sorry. Uh,
What are you asking?
do you agree or disagree that managers are totally focused on the mission, values, vision?
Of course, yes. The mission, vision of a company is there to guide you in times where there are plenty of gray areas. Okay, being in business, it's not always what you call black and white. Sometimes the solutions are not clear cut. So when you hit an area wherein it's a gray area, then you look back into your mission and vision statement to remind yourself what your purpose here in this business is. So that's a guide. It's your North Star. It tells you, it guides you where to go when you're feeling lost in the business world.
And as a manager, you have a clear sense of what you want to accomplish for your hotel and
Yes.
how you want it to excel.
Well, of course, the specifics are, of course, to drive up occupancy rates, to have repeat customers, to be to rank in the top of people's minds when they think of budget accommodation or the need for budget accommodation. That's what we strive to do.
Third question, statement. Customers and prospective customers are recognized as the single most important source of ideas for product or service development and improvement, market positioning, sales techniques, and industry trends.
And your question is?
Do you agree that the customers are
If they are of course, and the way most people do it is through the customer feedback. We have customer feedback forms in the rooms. We have customer feedback forms for the food and beverage. And of course now the added dimension is the online. You have the TripAdvisors and also the online travel agencies like Expedia, Bookings.com, and Agoda also have a feature in their website wherein you can rate or give comments or reviews about the property that you stayed in.
all right.
So yes, of course, there's no better source of feedback than from your own customers.
Okay.
Your fourth question.
Fourth question. In their constant search for innovation, they are willing to accept and develop ideas from any source, customer, employee, board of directors. Question is, where do you source your ideas?
Where
do ideas come from?
you mentioned all of those,
Oh,
from
yes.
customers, from employees, and also from the board. Of course, there are different perspectives. Okay, the customers are the end users, so they will judge you on your final product. Okay, the staff or the hotel employees hope to anticipate the problems or anticipate the needs of the guests, so that even before they need it or even before they think about it, we're one step ahead of them. And the board of directors mostly deal with large expenditures, capital expenditures, new business. These are the different perspectives that give input towards that goal.
Okay. Question. They hire people for their creativity and provide the best environment for that creativity to blossom. They believe that employees and their ideas provide the company's competitive edge. Do you agree?
Yes, I do. That's a bit self-explanatory. Yeah, we require that when we recruit new staff. Okay, we of course want them to be free thinkers. We want them to be innovative. Hopefully, we want them to be assertive enough to verbalize or communicate their ideas to management. Okay, so yes, from the recruitment stage all the way to the interview process and through the initial experience with the staff, we would like to encourage them to be creative in their thinking and proactive in the service that they provide our guests.
All right. sixth and last question for me. They just don't manage change, they actually seek change. They know there's always more to learn, more to try, more to improve. Would you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, that is true more than ever now. There is no lack of desire for change. In fact, it's quite overwhelming. The change sometimes consumes you. Okay, that many times we feel that we're always catching up to the different trends that are happening around the world. Of course, we are a small player in the industry, so we look at the different trends in the industry through the newsletters, through the industry associations. Okay, these are some sources of how we are able to, or how we try to adapt to the change, or how we try to foresee how this change will affect our personal interaction with our guests.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Next, before we switch, I would like to apologize because I forgot to mention the name of the manager is Sir Eric Angeles.
Yes.
That will be all. Now we will switch.
For me, sir, you can explain, elaborate, or agree or disagree as well for these statements. Knowing teamwork induces innovation by bringing together different point of view.
They manage
The managed teams
teams to get the most creative output.
I'm sorry, it was the last
get the
stand.
most creative output.
Last sentence. They manage teams to get the most creative output.
They manage teams.
Yes, sir.
They manage teams to get
The most creative,
creative output.
Yes.
Yes. You may have learned in what they teach you in school that there are several main departments in the hotel. Of course, you have the front office, you have the F&B, housekeeping, engineering, sales and marketing, okay, finance and accounting. These teams always have to meet together to communicate so that we act as one, okay, because we cannot your left hand should always know what your right hand is doing, okay. They cannot act independently, or they work better when they're in sync, okay. So that's just the same as when it's like playing basketball. Maybe if you can't dribble with one hand and do something else. I mean, everything is coordinated. Your feet, your arms, okay, your head, your shoulders. They all have to be coordinated to run or perform in the optimum. Okay, so yes, there are constant meetings that happen every time, so that we were all in sync of what's happening with the property.
Thank you, sir. For the eighth question, the statement says, to comply with your best mission of being the best leader or manager requires output of the highest quality and do not tolerate anything less.
Yes, it's a bit of a motherhood statement, but yes, of course, as president of the property, I only require the best from my staff. Okay, that I will not accept half-baked or reports or ideas or implementation that are not well thought of, are not well implemented. Of course, I demand that of my staff.
Thank you, sir. For the ninth question, the statement goes, they persist and succeed when others says it cannot be done.
When other
Says cannot be done.
tests,
When others say it cannot be done.
when others say
It cannot be done.
it cannot be done.
You agree?
Yeah, of course. Impossible is nothing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Of course we agree.
Thank you. For the 10 questions, sir, the statements goes, their passion for work and the business growth empower everyone. Do you agree?
Yes, empowerment is a very powerful word. Okay, uh, and sometimes it's difficult to actually implement.
Yes, sir.
It takes a lot of training and trust for a manager to be able to give someone in the front lines, your front office, or your food attendants, the power on the spot to decide what is best for the hotel property. Okay, so without the proper training, managers will not feel that the frontline staff will have the capability to decide properly. Okay, so they end up having to decide for their staff. So the challenge is to train well, train a lot, so that you will be confident that the managers can go to sleep while the staff can handle any eventualities in the hotel, and that the managers need only to know in case of emergencies or maybe for some serious issues, but they are, with proper training, the frontline staff should be able to handle any issues that come their way at the point of contact.
Thank you, sir. For the 11th question, what are the basic differences in managing a resort and managing a hotel?
Okay, we're not really in the business of managing a resort, but from our earlier studies many years ago, one of the biggest challenges of the resort is the staffing. We try to maintain a staffing ratio of 1:1, one hotel staff per guest. Okay. My understanding is in the resorts, it comes up to about 3:1. Okay, just because you have normally a resort would have larger grounds, you have facilities, maybe swimming pools that need upkeep, and of course, as a resort, you also need an activities director to make sure that your guest always has things to do, that they're not bored, that they're always, you can challenge them to be adventurous or to maximize their stay in your property. So just by that nature of having that additional aspect of the resort, it bumps everything up. So it's a different animal from just a hotel operations. The resort operations can be more involved, has greater scope.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. For the 12th question,
What are tips you can pass to students who desire to join the hospitality industry?
Okay, I think joining the hotel is not for everyone. Okay, but if a person wants to be challenged every day, wants to have a different experience every day, does not want a boring life, that always something exciting happening, then the hotel world is your world. It's right for you. There's no boring day in running a hotel or in the tourism industry. Okay, there's every day you meet with new people, with new guests. The challenges are different. Okay, and it's not for the weak-hearted. Okay, you need a lot. You have to think quickly on your feet. Okay, you have to be able to anticipate needs. You have to be able to read the minds of your guests. Okay, and you have to always, no matter how tired you are, no matter how many shifts you've gone through, okay, you always have to look good. You have to smell good. You have to smile. Okay, and you always be at your best. So I think there are certain personalities that fit the hotel industry very well. And again, if you if you want to live an exciting life, then the hotel industry is for you.
All right. Thank you very much,
you,
sir.
sir.
Before this video ends, I would like to give you a token of appreciation.
Oh wow, this is not necessary, but thank you very much. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very
Okay.
much. This is have been our video for Hotel and Resort Development and Management. I am Andrew Castillo. This is
I am Rexel Sandiano.
and this has been our video. And this is Mr. Eric Angeles. Once again,
Yes.
this has been our video. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Thank you so much.
Do you have enough material?
Yes,
Is it
sir.
20 minutes already?
Yes, it's 20, exactly 20 minutes.
Ah, okay.
I thought about you and I hit the brakes. What we had and knew we were was so clear. But right now I can't see nothing through these tears.